And fall in, my fellow scouts, it's time for another exciting 5v3 Siege Battle replay at the Grey Havens in winter time. So today's replay was sent to me by Filler, so thank you very much Filler for the replay. There are links now here displayed on your screen, which you can find in the video description below. If you'd like to see me through other Total War replays that you'd like to see featured here on this channel. I also have various funding options available if you guys would like to support my work. It does really help out. But if you'd like to support the channel in other ways, then smashing the like button, guys, is one of those ways. Subscribe if you haven't already, and tick that bell for notifications so you stay up to date with all the latest content as it drops. And leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. And with that, let's get started today. So, starting with Phil's army, who's one of 5 attacking armies today. He is commanding Numenor. We have some Balaga pikemen here, a couple of units there. We've got some Numenor cohort here, looks to be 4 units there. We have some Balaga archers here. 3 units of Seafarers of Nindamos, Royal Legion of Armedalos. We've got some Numenoran steel bows, Dunedain shadow bows, Balaga footman here protecting a unit of protecting the trebuchet crew, so he's got an artillery piece obviously. And over here we have Balaga footman, and that brings us to his next ally, Imladris. G'day man, 20022. Thank you man for bringing Imladris, makes life a little bit easier. We have some Norrentino warriors here. Some Imladris Guardians. Looks to be 3 units of them, in fact, not armoured up. It doesn't look like man has really gone for any armour upgrades today, which is interesting. Considering he is on the attacking side, and you would need more. You would need those armour upgrades, I think, more if you were an attacker, more so than a defender. We have some Imladris sentries here, some Guete Arthane troops there, 2 units of an Elder Enemy Spearmen, some swords Rivendell, 2 units of Brunline River Wards, and some Norrentino warriors. And over here we have some troops got left behind, probably by mistake. We have some Spears of Rivendell here, a couple units there, not armoured up at all, which makes life a little bit more challenging, I think, for man later on. Next we have Dol Amroth, commanded by PAJO. G'day PAJO. He's got some Dornell archers here. These guys are not armoured up. 2 units. We have some Peril Riders here, missile cav there. We have some Erdhelen men at arms. I think 3 or 2 units of them. Sorry, 2 units, yeah, I think so. Armoured up. We have 2 units of Blackstone Renegades, we have 2 units of Erdhelen Halberdiers, and 2 units of Belfast Marines. Over here we have 2 units of Imperial Champions, and 2 units of Tonostian Spearmen. Over here we have some Havengard as well, and that brings us to the next attacker, all the way over the mountains. We find Gondor, commanded by KARO, who's also part of my clan. G'day KARO. We have some Gondor Militia Archers here, 2 units. We have some Gondor archers, also 2 units. Some civilians here pushing the battering ram. Makes sense. Now it looks like that KARO has opted for no armor upgrades here for Gondor. Very unusual. We always see at least 1 armor upgrade applied, but it doesn't look like any armor upgrade here has been applied. He's gone for a more numerical based Gondorian force. We have some Gondor infantry here. I think maybe 6 units or so. Which is kind of strange considering Gondor is one of those factions where the armor upgrade is far cheaper than any other faction, usually. We have some Raven Helms of Kandros, I think 2 units of them. Some Neothian Honor Guard here. We have some Axemen of Losanak, 2 units there I think. Make that 3. And some Gondor Militia here as well. And we also have some Mithandu's Retune there. Got a little bit tongue tied. And we have to go to the final attacker on the other side of the Grey Havens. Give you guys a quick look at the city as we go through everything. We find ourselves looking at Dwarves of Khazad-Dum, commanded by MSQ2. A very familiar face, and organises a lot of battle guys on my Discord as well, so check out the Looking for Gamers area of my Discord. He does post there from time to time when he wants to get a siege going. Next we have some Iron Watch and Miramir here. We have some 4th Legion Shield Guard, some Dwarven Miners. We have some Warriors of Khazad-Dum here. 2 units of Hammers of Gundabad, some Guards of Khazad-Dum, heavy hitters those guys for sure. 4th Legion Shield Guard again, we have 3 units of Warriors of Khazad-Dum, 3 units of 3rd Legion Infantry. Over here we have some Dwarven Miners, I think 3 units of them, each holding a piece of siege equipment. And over here some 4th Legion Shield Guard. And with that, let's go to the first of 3 defenders today. Now obviously we'll have to call out the defenders as we see them. The forces are mixed and throughout the Grey Havens. Our first defender is Raistlin, who's commanding Isengard. G'day Isengard, or g'day Raistlin. We have some Uruk-hai pikemen here, We've got the next defender, Lord Touch Me, commanding Rhun. He's got some Eastern crossbowmen here, armoured up all the way, hence the golden armour. We have some Loke Gamprim, 2 units there. 2 units of Loke Flagrim on each wall. We have some more Eastern crossbows here. Some Bathos Sapphire Blazon, great javelin unit. We have some Kumul's Shadow Guard. Dragon's Wrath crossbowmen, deadly unit, always watch out for them. Next we have some Kumul's Chosen there, generals in that unit. The little gold guy down there is the general. Over here we have some Kumul's Dragonites here, also a great cavalry unit, love to bring them. We have the dreaded Isengard Ballista. We have next another unit of Bathos Sapphire Blazon. That would have cost Lord a bit of money to do that, I think. We have some Eastern crossbows here, again, armoured up all the way. Eastern Guard armoured. Loke Silmarim, 2 units here. We have some Loke Gamprim, and more Loke Flagrim. Strong army here for Rhun, for sure. We have some Half-Orc Vanguard here, some Kumul's Shadowbows here. We've also got some Kumul's Shadow Guard. Nazgûl High. We have some Urkai Pikes here, a couple of units there. I know this V formation around the gate, guys, does seem like a good idea, but you got to watch out for this because attackers will always want to set up their javelins, their axe throwers, their crossbows. This formation is highly vulnerable to that attack. So although the V might seem like a good idea, unless your opponent is charging through the gate, don't do it. It's really ill-advised to do this. Unless the opponent's coming at you hard, and if you see him setting up his Belfast Marines, for example, get these guys behind the walls here, get rid of the V formation. Only adopt the V formation if you're under heavy assault, not before. Next we have some Urkai infantry here, a couple of units there on the walls it would seem. Up here we have some Lurtz hunting pack and some Urkai crossbows. And making our way through the city we find more Half-Orc Vanguard here, some more Urkai crossbows, 2 more units here in fact, Urkai Berserkers, another 2 units here of Urkai Pikes, some Urkai infantry, a couple of units of them again. And over here we have Umbar, commanded by the son of the Dunedain. G'day son, he's a familiar face of the Reforged community. We have some Alcorandas Legion here, some Balakath Marksmen. They've got some more Balakath Marksmen here, more Alcorandas Legion. I'll go back to those units over there later. We have some Balakath Pikes here, Dunedain Shield Guard, Balakath Axe Guard, a couple units there, more Balakath Pikemen, and more Dunedain Shield Guard. Good defensive units there. We have some Alcorandas Faithful there, great melee unit, good charge as well. Some Corsair Crossbows, Numenor Royal Guard, 2 units of Corsair Blackguards, Casimir's Rangers, another unit of crossbows, 2 more units here of crossbows. We also have another unit of crossbows, another unit of Casimir's Rangers. Geez, this is a strong defense here today. I expect big things. So, we'll get this siege started everyone. Enjoy! Alright guys, the siege towers are at the walls, at least for Khazad-Dum's side. Oh, hang on. He's got the Iron Watcher Mimir up here. What's he doing that for? I thought it was just like a Warriors Khazad-Dum unit or something. They're loading up here. They're going to fire straight from the siege tower here. Oh no! What the? Oh wow, that's an epic fail right there. Oh, MSQ2 man. Oh man, that's heavy. The entire unit is dead. Quoting the Napoleon narrator, the entire unit is dead, sir. Okay, so we've got 2 siege towers in place. Gates are being broken down left, right and centre right now. Now what's interesting is over here, when KARO tried to go through and break down the gate, Alcorandas Faithful here charged out at him. And it looks like the Gondor infantry really paid for it. Alcorandas Faithful are still at 24, so they haven't suffered pretty much any casualties at this stage. These are light casualties here so far for KARO. This is like his 3rd attempt now to break down the gate. I'm not sure why Sun is giving him such a hard time. Alright. Isengard charged out his guards of war, think. That's a bit funny. We don't often see ladders actually in sieges these days. Let's see if they're the same glitch as the siege towers here. Let's have a look. Yeah, same glitch applies. Okay, PAJO's knocked down his gate. He's losing a lot of men here to this glitch. I'm thinking he's actually losing about 20% of his force here to that glitch. 20-30%. Okay, we're down to 20 Numenor cohort here. We've got some seafarers and Numenor here from Filler coming through the gate. If he can get a volley off, that's great news for him. It's possible. Yeah, good volley. They're in guard mode here. Here comes the Kumul's Dragon Knights. Fortunately, the guards all think they've blunted their charge. Oh wow. They've killed the Nazgul. That'll be a big morale boost for the army. Got some Belgafootmen moving in. I thought he had some cool shadow bows around here. I might have shadow guard, but I swear we had some shadow bows. There they are, yeah. They're firing in now. Okay, Philip just knocked down a section of the wall there. Gokar Berserkers just got the big hit there. Nicely done. Yeah, that's a bit tight, that angle. If they can make that shot, that's great, but a bit too tight. Alright. What we got here? The turn tune down to 23, so they've lost one. Kind of less faithful here, losing a couple more horses. They still look very much alive. No one's really committing their forces to the assault. MSQ2 would have been a bit shocked when he lost his entire Miramir crew. I half wonder, could the Iron Watch of Miramir bring down a whole section of the wall if someone was on top of it? That's crossbows there. Well, this is actually not too bad news here for MSQ2. The crossbows are targeting his weakest unit here on the walls. Well, MSQ2 has basically taken that wall there. He's got the forces he needs to conquer that wall, and he can start moving into the city. Now, looking at the forces around the area, it's not too bad for him if he actually commits to his assault. There's no artillery. The Isengard Blister seems to be moved away. It's over here actually. There's not too many crossbow units there, not too many ranger units. I think MSQ needs to really commit hard to his assault. He needs to be the deciding factor here that allows this attack to breach the outer defense. If he can get through, he can link up his forces here and start pushing Raistlin back, allowing Numenor to achieve further in his end. On his end. Yeah, seeing the disaster ladders. Yeah. Makes sense to knock down the walls. Unfortunately though, for Numenor, to be pretty much out of ammunition at this stage. A lot of these are dead Numenorian troops. Not too many volleys there. That's a bit better. You'll notice that the first volley of most javelin units here, you'll get a handful of javelins, and then the next one you'll get more and more. Just gotta be patient. Hope you have the time for your unit to really get going. I think Raistlin just lost his general. Yeah, Nazgul moving up. Copying a volley from the seafarers of Nindamos, not good. I am a bit surprised here Raistlin sent his general on the front lines as early as he did. Like, he did it straight away. Nazgul High down to 26. We got Lurtz hunting back. If they're firing down here, like the Blister needs to fire down here too. The Isengard Blister's not firing. Lurtz hunting back, who are they firing at? They're shooting Imladris. Phil's making good progress on his end. Yeah. Now PAJO is really yet to go in at all. We've got Dunedain archers firing. Who are they going after? It looks like the artillery here managed to take out the section of the wall with a lot of Uruk-hai infantry on it. These poor infantry here. They're gonna get cut down. Whoa, hang on. Okay, MSQ2 has pretty much gone straight to the Citadel here. I should have been paying more attention to that. I saw the numbers on the screen there at the top and thought, that can't be right. What's going on here? MSQ2 charged through the gate, smashed through the defense, and ran straight for the Citadel, and no one seems to be noticing it. Oh, lobbing. That's not good. Two minutes. We've got Camille's Chosen heading for the Citadel. I'm not seeing... Oh, hang on. Who's that? We got some Karadas Faithful coming this way. We got 30 infantry. Hounds are good to bad. What I am not seeing, though, unfortunately for MSQ2, is spears and pikes. And with heavy lancer cavalry on the way, that is not a good thing. Here we go. Not a bad charge, not the best, not the worst either. Now, obviously, judging from the number of frames we have in this battle, MSQ2 will not hold the center. "50 seconds here. Will MSQ2 give it up? Alright, the defenders here bought themselves a few more minutes. Okay, it looks like we got a lot of defending troops coming back here. Going into our crossbows here, it looks like they want to tear down the guards of Khazad-Dum. The Bathcloth Sapphire Blazeman coming up. They're winding up. He's his own Sapphire Blazeman getting in his way. Okay, during the crossbows there, out of ammunition, pikemen moving up. Lakefire Rhun moving up. Fourth shield guard, a couple of units there. I'm surprised the defenders aren't rushing back to the citadel. Obviously, Lord is confident he can stabilise the situation there. Berserkers here trying to hold back the elder enemy spearmen. We've got Helmet and Doom Shadowbows there. But look at some half-orc vanguards, each one crossbows in the distance. I think they're out of range. Alright. It looks like Lord has almost wiped out little walls here on the front. We got some trolls with the white hand which you haven't seen before, I believe. A valiant effort from MSQ2, but he probably needs to commit his whole army there to win that. I think if MSQ2 had just gone all in on that charge, he would have won the battle then and there. But you know, we've got to take into the fact that if he had gone all in, then Lord probably would have withdrawn all the forces here to try and stop him as well. Now, man here has his troops in shield wall formation. You gotta get your troops out of shield wall formation in this situation. Shield wall won't protect you from body piercing ammunition nor ballista fire. Okay, Imladris is overwhelming Raistlin's position here. I'm surprised he's not withdrawing his Isengard ballista, especially if it has ammunition. Also got some Knul's Shadowbows standing by. They've still got their bows. They're under fire though. Yeah, from non-Tinner warriors up top. You saw crossbows here being charged. And got into their ranks just in time. What's the shield gun moving in? Gondor, Numenor, making some decent inroads here. I think Raistlin lost his ballista a bit too easily. Hopefully he used all his ammunition. Although the crew's still alive. But how he intends to get his ballista back though, that remains to be seen. It's possible that his plan here is to run them down here and hope the defenders don't notice them, like try to be inconspicuous. Then wait for the defenders to begin their assault on the capital, and then try and sneak up the ballista there on the side to shoot at the attackers as they station their forces outside ready to go in. That could be his plan. It's not a bad plan, especially if he's thinking he won't be able to get his ballista back, which it looks like he won't be at the moment. Okay, so Lord's got his forces at the Citadel there. He's kept his team here in the fight. Well done to him. Casimir's Rangers here. They have ammo. Okay, crossbows weakened a little bit here. Gondor's setting up more and more forces here, but he's running low. Warns of the White Tower standing by. Sun has the area too well covered. He's even got Gondor militia here on the walls. Killing Urkai crossbow. The Bug of Isengard here also attacking the Gondor militia. Sun, I think, is just playing games here with KARO. I think he just needs to move in, move out, crush Gondor, get these forces back to the capital and be done with it. This battle here, I feel like it's being drawn out a little bit too much. I mean, looking at the forces that KARO has in his arsenal, there's no real threat here to Sun's army if he does charge out, you know. I don't see the Mithranda's Retune. Oh, hang on, I do see the Mithranda's Retune. Okay, so if he does charge out, obviously, you know, spears and pikes at the front, infantry that is vulnerable to cab charges in the middle, behind them, in the rear. We've got Balak of Marksman up here. PAJO is looking to move in now. It looks like he sent in one assault earlier. Mostly Donril archers out of ammunition. Raistlin doesn't look like he committed too many forces here to this defense. Yeah, the Balak Marksman here. Good target for them. Elevation's good, risk of friendly fire very minimal. Where are they going? Where are they firing at? I'm wondering. Wrong target. Definitely wrong target. Wow. A lot of archers there firing with some decent accuracy. Balak Marksman probably should be shooting at the more heavy mid-tier troops. He's going to pull back soon. He's running low on men. Who we got here? These are Phyllis troops. And Imladris, they're through. They got one ballista, one trebuchet remaining, surprisingly. Oh no, hang on. They've abandoned it. Yeah, they're out. We got sentries. We got what's left of the Khazad-Dum warriors. Okay, we've got an organised retreat here. Al-Qarnad's Faithful looks to be sort of guarding the retreating troops, which is really good. This is not a bad idea in the future, guys. You should always try and keep one cavalry unit under the defenders of the Grey Havens, just to sort of harass the attacking forces as your forces, other forces are retreating, you know? Try and buy yourself some time. No, not a bad idea. With retreating from outside, though, didn't try and charge around, find our way in to harass the retreating forces. I think KARO probably should have gone through Dol Amroth's side or Imladris and Numenor's side, where there was no defending forces in the area. He could have got his Smith and in there, running around the city, charging into forces like the Balak Marksman, getting some casualties as they retreated. And there are many units here that are vulnerable to heavy lancer assault. This is where KARO's Mithranda's Retune here could shine, but right here he can't get them in. I think he made a mistake keeping his forces here, keeping his Mithranda's Retune here, sorry. His other forces were fine. Now the Al-Qarnad's Faithful and Balak Axad here alone might be enough to actually defeat all of KARO's men here. He needs reinforcements from his allies. They're on their way, but it's slow going. I think Son of the Dunedain has enough forces there to win that fight. Who do these archers belong to? Dunedain Shadowbows. Looks like the Al-Qarnad's Faithful here charged into some of Phyllis archers. And what do we have here? This is a mixture here of Royal Guard and Al-Qarnad's Faithful. Well, someone killed these guys. Very interesting. There they are. There's the Isengard Ballista crew. It looks like man doesn't see them. I think Raistlin is going for it. I'm really hoping he pulls it off, personally. Looks like the Camille's Dragonites did that. That's the work there. Hang on. No, so the Camille's Dragonites didn't do this. The Camille's Dragonites are on Sun's side. If I had to guess, the same Imladris did that. You know, one Dragon Knight isn't going to have much of an impact. Trolls of the White Hand down to 3. And then I'm sort of tossing between using them to try and keep the attackers at bay, but at the same time I would want them personally in the final defense. Trolls there can make a big impact in this fight. Charging them up like this, given the forces here, they won't last very long on their own. Yeah, Raistlin's plan worked. He's got his troops behind enemy lines. No one notices them. Nicely done, man. It's always good when you plan a strategy. You hope it works, and then it does work, and you feel like you're really smart for pulling it off. Alright guys, so it looks like we'll do a small cut here and come back once the final battle begins. But, actually we won't do a small cut. We'll see what happens to these trolls here. They won't last too long. Sunsea's got some Corsair Blackguards. Throwing into the backs here the Brunei River Wards there. Nicely done. Alright, so yeah. Okay, so Raistlin charging these trolls here to help out Sun's forces. KARO's got his Imladris retinue in here. Just run these guys around just here, then charge the Blackguard in the rear, then charge the back of Asgard and be done with it. Back of Asgard in this kind of situation should be able to handle themselves for a little while. And this is the kind of situation they excel in. They're a frontline shock infantry unit. Now it looks like Dol Amroth sort of saved KARO's skin a bit. He reinforced him. And thanks to his help, has pretty much broken through. Wardens of the White Tower didn't lose any casualties just yet. Asgard's still fighting away. Trolls of the White Hand here against archers. This is the best unit for them to attack. They'll last the longest, and they'll actually get a lot more casualties. We've got a depleted unit of Elden Spearmen moving up. But the Buxton Renegades coming in. Now, this is where the trolls are in a bit of strife. I reckon if this unit has ammunition, it's time for Sun to pull these guys out and pretty much leave the other forces behind to try and delay the enemy. Let's have a look over there. They're still there. Hang on. What have we got here? MSQ2 has discovered the ruse. Unlucky Raistlin. Oh, I was rooting for you. You know I was. Yeah, MSQ2 will probably inform his allies that we have a renegade or rogue Isengard Blister crew. He's got no choice but to try and get his ballista and get his ballista back to friendly territory. But that's not going to happen. We've got Imladris up there guarding it. PAJO's also up there guarding it. Oh, hang on. MSQ2 has abandoned his chase. Okay, Raistlin, I think it's time to get your forces back into the corridor here and hope no one notices them. And just hope everyone forgets about him again. Okay, no. You're unfortunately, you're in trouble. You're finished. Ah, bugger. Oh, that would have been so cool if you pulled that off. MSQ2 on the ball. That guy's making a decent last stand. Yeah, I thought they was breaking off this unit of Peril Champions to try and kill the Ballista crew. But looks like the Mythrander's return didn't need any help. No bugger. Alright everyone, it's time for a cut now and we'll see you all soon. Alright guys, we're back and we've got Helmets firing in, trying to take out the dragon with our crossbows, but I think it's a bit late for that. They've already used up all their ammunition. They are a decent melee unit, but they're not as big of a threat. They continue to fire, yes they are. I don't know, I think maybe they're trying to hit the low gamper in, maybe? Yeah they are. Okay, and the reason I've been knocked over is because the ammo is coming from above, not from the side. We have crossbows here moving up. Dunedain archers are over there. We got one added on halberdier. Charge! The lone soldier. Oh, that's a bit... What killed him? You reckon his own... I think maybe his own troops killed him. One straight arrow there. Because the crossbows weren't firing, I don't think. I think he got killed by his own men. Imagine that. You go for an epic charge so you know you're going to die. And then your own troops kill you. Alright guys. Sun here has charged out into a trebuchet crew, which apparently does still have ammunition. These guys here were harassed by the Elkarnath's faithful from Son of the Dunedain. This crew here has been through quite a lot. I'm surprised it's still alive, let alone it's still pushing around a trebuchet. Why would they? He's not continuing up the attack. I would have thought Sun would have pulled back once he realised he wasn't going to get the trebuchet crew, which I thought that was his original target. Now these forces are gone, and he can't really afford to keep sending up troops like this. There's no Nocturnal Warriors here, out of ammunition. Looks like the attacker's going to send them through as part of the first wave. So Elkarnath's Legion charging up here. Now the fire arrows will take some time to break the Gondor troops. They will break eventually. But we know the Gondor general is still alive here, and that really helps. Backup Sapphire Bladesmen are still alive. They've been fighting for a while. Yeah, they're down. Apparently they've got 10 that's still alive. Okay, so we've got some Black Flag Rim here. We've got some crossbows with ammo still on standby. We've got a lot of troops here stationed and ready, including crossbows here from Raistlin and Sun. So we've got a lot of firepower here from the defenders still in it. 79 to 71. The attackers do have some concern here. Now this does appear to be like half and half, half missile, half melee. That can really help out the attackers, but they've probably got to move in hard and fast. As long as they can get into the ranks here of these crossbows and shut them down, then they win. Crossbows here are pretty darn accurate. The attackers can't really afford to let them use their ammunition. And Sun's deliberately stationing his forces here to shift to the left, so the crossbows, as you can clearly see, can get a better target on the attacking forces here. Now if KARO wants to turn this around, he needs to pressure Sun's left flank here, or push him back, and push Sun so that Sun's forces here are now in line with the building. Oh yeah, there's the general. Oh, I thought the general was in that unit, but at first I couldn't see him. Alright, we got Methenus Retu in here. The way is almost clear. I think you can get his Mithrander's Retu in here on this side. Gondor archers are shooting these guys here. Okay, they're practically through here. I think it's time for Gondor to commit their Rhun and charge straight into the backs of the Numenor Royal Guard. Fresh unit. The Black Renegades running in with their maces. I thought they had swords for a long time actually. This strategy does have me a bit concerned. Why is the defenders just clumping up all their forces here? They can't use their crossbows like this. They have a weak outer defense. This seems like a perfect opportunity for the attackers to just move in and try and swarm the defenders before they can get their forces out of here and separate. Crossbows need space to fire. 83 to 77. This is the strongest moment, I think, here for the attackers to win. If this line fails, then I think the attackers are finished. Okay, they're almost through. We've got Lord's crossbows here lined up. MSQ2 has these guys here in shield wall formation. Oh, this will be good. The Doom Shadowbows here, if they can fire into this blob of troops, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, I think they're doing it. Yep.
It is coming for us.
Blackstone Renegades charging forth as well. Oh, Shield Guard is withdrawing. Okay. Yep. Okay, looks like PAJO has one of the largest forces remaining. Also, Imladris has a few troops remaining as well. Numenor and Steelbows, they'll definitely come in handy. Nothing else in the area around here. Haven Guard also. You've got some Gondor archers out of ammunition. The attack on this side is pretty much finished. Right now, the defenders have the momentum on this side of the battlefield. It's their battle to lose at this point. Over here is where all the strength of the attackers is. Seeing a few dead bodies there caused from those Dunedain shadowbows. Their strategy is not working. I am surprised that they're keeping their troops here close to the walls. Those arrows are going through the buildings. And we know Dol Amroth has the Wanderers on Imrodal. Hang on. Wanderers and Roll moving up here. Now this is where we've got to see the defenders do something, or they're going to see their troops evaporate in the Citadel. Wanderers and Roll now targeting the Nairu and our Royal Guard. Royal Guard is responding. Oh man, those bridges are driving me crazy. Well, they've lost almost 30 troops. Okay, it is 88 to 86% now. Crossing and Spearman moving up. Okay, most of Phil's ammunition is being wasted. A lot of it's going straight into his own trebuchet. That's unfortunate. Most of the unit here is still alive. All the crossbows there firing away. Some Bathos Sapphire Blades are moving up. You've got Corsair crossbows, I don't know how many left alive. 49. These guys here being ripped to shreds by archer fire. Again, Prim facing the wrong way. They've got that little glitch here. Lord's got to turn them around. We've got another unit coming out here of crossbows. A little depleted, not too bad. Imperial Champions charging up. Wardens of the White Tower. So, the attack here hasn't failed. I guess it was a bit unfair there. Although I don't really understand what exactly is happening here. The defenders waited way too long keeping these forces here. You can see the damage that the Rangers have wrought here on the defenders. And they're still moving their forces back here. With all the dead troops here, this is insane. Why do this? They shouldn't be doing that. This area is clearly not safe. They need to go on the offensive, not hide in the citadel. Hiding is not working. And now the defenders here are going to get swarmed, overrun. The Sun has activated his crossbows, but it is way too late. Rangers need to be over here firing into the enemy, but they're over there for some reason.
The enemy is no longer in command at the castle.
Alright, this should once and for all destroy the myth that those buildings will protect your troops from incoming ranger or enemy arrow fire whatsoever. Those arrows go right through the buildings, as you can clearly see. This will not keep your troops safe. What you need to be aware of is when the enemy brings up the rangers and they're on the bridges here, your troops inside are not safe, so it's better to move them out and try to engage those archers on the bridge, those enemy archers on the bridge. You've got to move out and engage, push them back, and when they fall back, you fall back to the citadel if you want to keep them safer there and alive for longer. I think the defenders could have easily won this fight. They had the arsenal of troops to do it. Things are looking very good for them for a long time. And now I'll fast forward to the end. 90 to 100%. So, congratulations to Philo and his team on their victory, although I still think the defenders could have won that one pretty easily. Philo got 1276 there, MSQ2 1077, KARO 685, PAJO 1062, Man 1001, Raistlin 2459, Lord Touchme 2081, and Son of the Dunedain 2144. So great kill counts there for all players, especially the defenders. They were doing very well. I think that battle could have easily been theirs. They should have moved their forces out of the citadel or away from where the rangers were. They were shooting at them, but instead they allowed the rangers to fire on them for a long time, and eventually they paid the price. We've got Royal Legion of Imladris here, 344, great performance there from them. We've got Doom Shadowbows there, 343, also very good. And those were the best performing troops there by far. The rest did poor to outstanding. Alrighty, so thank you to Phil there for sending me that replay. If you want to see your own replays featured here on this channel, guys, once again, there are links here now displayed on your screen that you can find in the description below. I look forward to hearing from you soon. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Dismissed, my fellow Scouts. Catch you in the next Total War battle.